Just a quick note before we get stuck in. As you'll see when we get going on this, we're going to be using the air gun to get these bolts undone. Two reasons for that: A, obviously it's a lot quicker, and second to that, some of these can be on particularly tight, especially around your downpipes and your cats and your turbos and things like that. So obviously they build up a lot of temperature, and over time that can lead to slight warpage on the metal, etc., which can mean that some of these can be on really tight. So you may need a breaker bar if you're doing it manually, but of course if you do have an air gun, be sure to use that. But there's nothing that we're doing here that's not possible, but you may need, you know, a decent length breaker bar to get some of these off, because they might be tight. So just bear that in mind before you start. Another thing you can use is like a penetration spray. We use Plus Gas, but there's plenty of other products available, and just put these onto each of the nuts and give it a good kind of 5 minutes or so just to soak in, and that will help you when you come to crack these off. So well worth doing. So first thing we're going to do is separate the cats. So we're going to get rid of these first of all. We're going to start with these size 16 nuts around the outside, so let's get that done. So next up we've got these little nuts that are hidden in behind the actual pipe itself. Again, size 16. So the 4 bolts removed, as you can see we're completely free now. If you followed the engine removal video, you would have removed the little bracket on the side there. So that's good. So now we've got to release this cable. The cable basically follows up through a series of these cable ties, as you can see here. So I'm just going to snip these off carefully as we go. What we want to do is just follow this this cable up. This is the one we're looking for on this side. So you can reference this video back to look at the cable tie points, and there it is. So here's the connector. So we just follow this cable back through. Again, you can reference this back should you need to, but that's the rear cable disconnected there. Now we're going to focus on the front one here. So exactly the same thing. Again, you can reference all these cable tie points, so you can put these back together easily when you come to refit. See on this side, big brown plug. So we'll just do exactly the same thing, squeeze those ears in and separate the two, get that disconnected. And once it's disconnected, just follow the cable back through. Again, remember you can reference back to this, it's quite helpful to have a video rather than a workshop manual. You can actually see the route that all these cables take. So that's it. So as you can see, that's that cat. That one's removed. So now we're going to repeat the process on the other side. So exactly the same thing as before. You've got the two cables. So again, just look at how these route through. That's this one here, as you can see, and that's the connector there. Get that disconnected, feed that back through there. That's that one removed. Okay, so that's the last one, and you've got two cables there in close proximity. One goes to the gearbox, the other goes to the cat. The red one's to the gearbox, black one's for the cat. And again, we'll just follow this cable along, loops up through here, underneath here, and this is the green plug right here. So again, same thing, disconnect that, feed it back through, under there, and that one's good to go. And obviously we've got this this heat sleeve here, so I'll have to pop that open to separate these two cables as well. All fairly straightforward.